Hello, this is Bear from Bear Wave. How's it going? Today is Wednesday, the 26th of January, and as you can tell by the title, we're going to look at Tesla, and we're starting from the weekly, as you can see, and we're going to see two main counts. One being this one, which you're looking at right now, where wave 3 is not completed. So what do I mean by that? Simply, I mean that this all move up from the cover lows is intact. And the other count where we have a top in place right here, and now we could be due lower. So I guess we can just start it, dive in with a count. So the first one, which is the one you're looking at, gotta say that we are on a log scale. So if we stick to the log scale, I think it's easy to argue that this is a move up of the same degree. The trend here has not been broken. It's intact. I hope you agree with me. So what I mean by that is, if we just look at the percentage of retracement, and on a log scale, we know that percentage is very well represented. So we basically, if something is this long, it means that the retracement was as long in terms of percentage, whereas on a arithmetic scale, which is also an exponential scale, you don't get that. So you may have correction which look the same in terms of size, but the percentage would be different. So with that being said, we see that this correction in terms of percentage is much smaller than this one. You can easily measure it. If you don't believe me, this correction is about 63%, and the one we had here is basically half of it, not even half. So with that being said, that makes me think that this correction could be of two different degrees. Therefore, we could see Tesla going a lot higher in the near-term future. So I'm talking about potentially a year from now, maybe two. So let's get into the daily chart. So here on the daily chart, if we focus on this move, this can be counted as a three-wave move. This could be A, B, and C. We would have an ending diagonal in wave C. 3 waves up for it, wave B. So this would be of minuet. Make it red. Just gonna drag it here. And then 3 waves up for wave B. And now we're waiting for 5 waves down. So basically A, B, and C. So this does look like a correction. It does not look like a trend establishing move. Whereas on other stocks, for instance Apple, let me know if you would also take a look at that in another video. Things are not as clear, and things, at least so far, from what I see, look a bit more bearish. So here, however, if we're looking for 5 waves to the downside, this does look completed. We have 1, 2, potentially in the making of 3, down for 4, up for 4 and down for 5 again. So this move does not look completed. Hope you agree with me. Let's drag it here. So this count, we just reached equality. We bounced off of the equality, very nice, very usual in other way, of course, and we could be due higher. So this, I think, is a count that needs to be taken into consideration. It is very bullish. That's not gonna lie, it's very bullish. But again, if we stick to the log scale, let me just hide this. If we stick to the log scale, it makes sense because this trend looks intact to me. Now, if I hide this count and I show you the alternate, you see how if I also go from a log scale to an exponential scale, things are a bit different, because here we lose, as I said, the percentage of relationships, but we just look at the size. So kind of, let's take it as, here we're not measuring percentage, we're measuring pixels, so centimeters on the screen. And here, this looks like a big move to the downside, doesn't it? So it will make sense for wave 4. I'm not saying that it's completed now. I'm not saying that it could also take a few more weeks. We'll see. But it will make sense to be a bit sharp because we had alternation here with wave 2 of the same degree. So wave 2 was time consuming. It took around 2 years, 700, 600 something days. So 2 years, if not a bit less. And this looks like we may have finished something. I mean, if you look at it, it even looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this could be an even larger correction. So at this point now, if we take into consideration the indices, so the Nasdaq and the S&P, we see that it's all gonna come down to which alternative we're gonna look at. So I'm just gonna show you quickly the Nasdaq. It wasn't meant to be in this video, so I'm literally improvising right now, and though I shouldn't be saying this, but who cares? So here on the Nasdaq, let me show you. Here on the Nasdaq, very briefly, we may have a top in place here. We may have reached a wave 5 of higher degree wave 3, meaning that we could go with cycle wave 4 all the way back to the wave 4 of 1 less degree. And that corresponds to the COVID lows. Is that possible? Yes. Does this look like a 1, 2, 3? Yes, it does. It looks very aggressive to the downside. We've seen an acceleration to the downside, which corresponds potentially to wave 3 of a third. Therefore, it's possible. However, it's also possible, I haven't prepared this yet, that this is a wave 1. This is wave A. We go up for B, we go back down for C. I would bet something that around here we have, I'm pretty sure we have a point of control. Let's look with the volume. Let's see. Oh, volume's not showing on the, yeah, true. Let's look at here on the CFD chart. So if we look at volume, fixed range, yeah, we have a point of control right here. So getting back to the cash market, yes, I would bet my house on it. No, I wouldn't bet my house. Okay, fair enough. But I would say that it's possible that this is just, again, a wave 1. Sorry. This is just a wave 1, 2, we bounce here, and we go crazy to the upside. And that, getting back to Tesla, could correspond to the alternate that I showed you, where we have wave 3 right here, a top in place here. So wave 3 here, 4, and then we go back high for wave 5. That's possible. So I'm just going to leave it to you. Now, let me know in the comments what you think about it. Hope you appreciate also the little insight on the Nasdaq, and let me know if you want to see a video on it. But I'm not married to account. I just see where it goes. And it is a time, trading-wise, where we need to be careful. So, yeah, let me know in the comments, please, what you think about the account. Let me know if you have anything to say. As always, don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And for more analysis, hit that like button. Thanks, and I'll see you on the next one.